fielder. Batting second, the shortstop, Javier Sonoja. Troy Johnston hitched third at first base. Batting fourth is the second baseman, Jonah Bride. Hitting fifth, the designated hitter, Griffin Conine. So pretty slow wins, all things considered. Left on left, Walter Pennington faces Victor Mesa Jr. And away we go. The first pitch line right to the shortstop, Ryan Fitzgerald. One pitch and one out. Couple of hits and 5 trips to the plate. The pitch. Chopped softly up the third base line. Fielded a step fair by Lofton. And a step in from the bag. His throw to first is wide. It pulls Devin Mann off the bag. But Mann left on left for Johnston in the first pitch. On the 1-2, waved and a miss through the slider, strike 3. First base umpire, Macon Hammond. Third base umpire, Calvis Velez. The 3-2 to Rave. Bounce to the right side. Backhand attempt by the second baseman, Bride. It hits off his glove, settles to the back of the infield dirt, and John Rave is safe at first. I should say they're pullovers, not vests. Pitch. It was ball 1 instead of strike 2, and he's correct. That is quite a bit off the plate. Now the 1-1. Waters smacks that the other way to left field. Marty Costas drifts in and to his left, and the left fielder makes the catch. Has the sign, he delivers. Stretch deliver. Rave is off for second, and the payoff pitch is up and in for ball 4. The 2-2 to Prado. Grounded sharply, past the backhand attempt to the first baseman Johnston and into right field. Around from second, John Rave scores standing up. Nick Lofton goes first to third, and the Chasers have a 1-0 pitch. Runner out for second. Pitch is called to strike. Throw to second is in time to get Prado. The pitch, waved and a miss. Strike 3. A man can't connect to the slide. 2 balls a strike at the pitch. Chop to the left. Shortstop Fitzgerald waits back on it, shuffles a few steps and sends a strike. Wave and a miss. Here's pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 through the slider. Walter things off. And the first pitch to Eaton. Left. He makes the catch casually. And the pitch. High pop. Shallow left center field. Davis starts in. The center fielder calls for it. Makes the catch casually above his left shoulder. Infield to pull. Bases empty. 2 outs. The pitch. Little floater right center field. Davis and Mesa charge in, converge, and Davis has it in right center. Straight F8s in your scorebook. Wave and a miss. Got him. The slider hit so far. First pitch to Marty Costas. 1-2. Called strike 3. Is it a strikeout or the at-bat stay alive? Oh, it is strike 3. And on 6 for Jonathan Guzman. 1-2 pitch, wave and a miss, got him. Walter Pennington strikes out. Waters due up. Chirinos again, the 2-2 pitch. High pop, back up home plate. Banfield, the catcher, tosses his mask just past the Warner Park logo for the first and only run of the game. First offering home to pitch. Check swing on an elevated fastball. Did he go? Yes, says the third base umpire, Calvis Velez. And the pitch. Ryan fields it and sidearms a throw to first. Waters is retired, and it's a 1-2. He's trying to work into his 4th inning now. It was supposed to be the opener of a bullpen game. 1-2. Bounce to the right side, fielded by Devaney, and a sidearm throw to infield to pull. Base is empty, 1 out in the 4th. The 2-1. Chop to the left. Fitzgerald to his left. Fields it in shallow left center. Throw to first, a good one. First pitch to batting his last time. 0-1 bounced back to the mound. Pennington fields it on the mound. Makes an underhand flip to first. Here's the pitch to Nick. Up and in, misses. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Chopped high to the left. Third baseman Guzman fields it in a few steps towards the baseline. Game. Oh. The pitch home. Wave and a miss. Fastball up and in. 92. The 1-0. Smacked hard on the line. Through the 5-6 hole between the third baseman Guzman, the shortstop Sonoja, into left field for a hit. So Devin Mann aboard with a single. First pitch to Eaton. He can average. Payoff. 2. 3-2 runner goes. Swing and a miss through the sinker. Strike 3. Chirinos retired all 12 batters he faced as the opener of a bullpen game. No. Counts. Make it 8. The 2-2s waved at and missed. Strike 3 is the first of those 5 straight strikeouts. Chop to the right side, backhanded by the first baseman Manny. Flips to the pitcher, Dipoto covering, steps on the bag. Catcher, Dipoto delivers. The pitch trail comes in. It was strike one, a successful challenge. That clipped the high inside coach. 2. Infield to pull the pitcher and Dipoto. Wave and a miss. Got him on the slider. Jonah Dipoto continues where Walter Pennington left off. Coming up 7, 8, 9 for the Chasers. Yonny Chirinos into his 5th inning delivers to Ryan Fitzgerald. Starts him off with a Blue Jay batting .216. The pitch. Bounce to the first baseman. Johnston fields it and takes it to the bag himself. There's the first. Chirinos kicks and the 2-2 to Devaney. Hammered in the air, deep to center field. Davis races back into the alley, towards the warning track, on the warning track dirt. First pitch misses for a ball, 1-0. Jacksonville is 0 for 1 in challenges today. Now they're 1 for 2. That was a successful challenge. The pitch was indeed a strike. Nola. Fly down the right field line. Headed towards the seats. 2-3 frame delivers to Nola. Wave and a miss through the slider. There's the 5th strike lead for the Omaha Storm Chasers. Jonah Dipoto, top of the 6-2-0 from DePers. Hit high in the air, pretty well struck to center field. Eaton races back onto the warning track at the wall, and it bounces at the base of the wall. That's the first base runner of the game for Jacksonville, their first hit. Davis into second, standing up. 0-1. Breaks his back, grounded past the mound. Second baseman Devaney in. Quick throw to first with a sidearm, and it's in time. Infield plays in on the first pitch. Slice to the first baseman man. Runner's headed home. Throw to Nola. The tag on Davis. He's out. 0-2 pitch. Poke the other way to left field. The line drive holds up for Nick Brado. Due to bat for Omaha. The first pitch home. Squares to bunt, drops it down high up the third base line. Fielded by the catcher Banfield. Spins and throws to first. Bang, bang play. Rings out. That's left-handed. The first pitch home. The pitch. 1-2. Wave and a miss through the splitter. A strikeout for Chirinos is in. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Chopped up the third base line. Backhand attempt by the third baseman Guzman. It's past him and into the corner. Extra bases for Lofton to turn at first. He loses his helmet. And around second, he stops there. A double. Delivers home to Nick. 0-1. Grounded sharply at the second baseman, Bryan. Fields it a step in from the grass. And a throw to first. Ends the Austin Cox has the 7th. He delivers to Javier Sanoja. It's a 1-1. Sanoja, the bounce to the left. Sliding stop by Fitzgerald. Shallow left center. Throw to first. Got him! Put a star next to that one. A sensational play from Fitzy at short. Nothing new, though. It's the first out of the top of the 7th inning. In their center field bullpen. Left on left, the first pitch to Johnston is sliced to the left. Brado on the run, he'll have to take it on a bounce. Couple of hops. Johnston stops at first with a single. The second hit of the 1 on, 1 out. First pitch from Cox. 1-1. 1-2. Foul tipped into the glove of the catcher Nola for Omaha. Could flip to no balls and 1 strike. Well, that one was correctly called by Jen Powell. Around 2 to Conine is called strike 3, the fastball. Conine wants to challenge it. That was strike 3. An unsuccessful challenge for Conine. That ball just barely nipped the top of the zone. Wow, less than a 7th. Chasers only need a run. Insurance to really help. 3-2. Chopped sharply to the left side. Past the shortstop. Sanoja into left field for a hit. Devin Mann 2 for 3 today. It was a good ball game for him. The first pitch. Eaton squares to bunt, drops it down a good one out in front of the mound. Trino spins and throws to second. The second baseman Bride back to first. The throw is late. So one on, 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Chasers lead 1-0. Smeltzer kicks and slings in the first pitch. The next pitch called a strike. 3-0 on Cam Devaney, Omaha's second baseman, 0 for 2 today. Runner goes in the 3-0. Breaky ball in for a strike. Throw to second's lane. Good steal from Nady, his team leading 9th of the year. 3-1. Down and in. That's ball 4. Check swing appeal. No, he did not go. Macon Hammond confirms there was no swing here. Right-hander Colin Selby looks ready in the bullpen for the 8th inning. So I believe Austin Ola was just charged. Yeah, Austin Ola was just charged with an automatic strike. He wasn't in the box in time. 0-1 pitch. High pop, center of the diamond. First baseman Johnston calls for it, nearing the mound.
Happy to get back to Omaha.
First pitch from Colin Selby to Will Banfield. This guy down the right field line. Devin Mann gives chase. He runs out of room. A lot of foul territory down the lines here.
Great health from what I heard. And I had a chance. He was in the stands tonight, and I had a chance to go up
in game.
Seeing Dennis Leonard. I'm not a Porter.
Jersley Shrimp.
Right. Has he done anything tonight?
He's 0 for 3 today.
Okay. It's changed, and that has changed the game. I think today, and a lot of players don't like to hear me say this, but
Oh, up and in it. Hits the batter in the right.
That's the thing that irks me.
No, I don't blame you whatsoever.
Well, you know, we had guys that scrambled. They didn't make much money down here in AAA at those days. And not only that, they're always upset if they're not get out there.
Pitch from in time when they eat. 1-2 is tomahawk to the left. Fitzgerald, the shortstop, slides to his left. Fields it, throws to second for 1. Cam Devaney back to first for 2, a double play.
Great.
8th inning. Now Woo-Suk is on to pitch. He faces John Rave at the first pitch. Couple of innings of the ball. To Rave. Bounced over the mound to the right of second. Past the reach of the shortstop, Sanoha, and into center field. Rave has his second hit of the game. Drew Waters bats. It's 2 for Bo. Delivers. Pitch. 3-2 pitch to Drew Waters. Hammer the other way. Left center field. Costas into the alley. Makes first pitch. 1-1. Pitch. Little pop-up back of second base. Second baseman Bright out a few steps into the grass. Makes it left fielder today. Rave off for second, first pitch. High and outside for a ball throw to second. Tag from the shortstop, Sanoha. And Rave is gunned down. The 5th pitcher of the game for Omaha. Walter Pennington to Jonah DePoto. Austin Cock. 1-0 is bounced through the right side. A base hit to right field. Mesa has his first hit of the day. And there's the leadoff. 1. Curveball just 1 or strike 1. We go to the board to find out it was ball 1. Just missed low. One pitch is popped in the air. First base side foul territory. Devin Mann a few paces into the foul territory grass. The pitch. The 1-2. The pitch. 9th. Chasers lead 1-0. Snap throw back to first. Almost gets away from Devin Mann. On 1 out. Go ahead run to the plate for Jacksonville. The payoff pitch. Punched over the mound to the shortstop. Fitzgerald fields it. Underhand flip to second for 1. Cam Devaney back to first. Ball game. Chasers win. 1-0 final.